Welcome to CodeRef. Today we're building this smooth pin scroll animation using GSAP, where two sections swap seamlessly as you scroll with clean snapping between them. It's powered by ScrollTrigger, and the best part, it's simpler to build than it looks. Let's build it. First, install GSAP and the React package. Import GSAP, useGSAP, and ScrollTrigger, then register these. Now inside app.jsx, I'm creating a full-screen wrapper div with a black background and white centered text for a clean base layout. Then I add the first section, which takes up the full viewport height and uses Flexbox to center the content. Inside it, we place a heading that acts as the intro title. Right after that, we render the Section 1 component. This is where our split scroll animation will happen. And finally, I'm adding one more full-screen section at the bottom with the same styling, just to keep the layout consistent and add a simple ending message. Next, we'll head to the main component and bring in the required imports. Inside the main component, we start with a wrapper div. Then we create a full-screen container and attach container-ref to it later. Inside this container, we'll have two sections placed side by side. The container is full width, full height, uses Flex for layout, and keeps overflow hidden. Now the left section takes up half the width, has a height of 4 viewport heights, and uses a black background. Inside it, we define an array of text panels, like Panel 1, Panel 2, and so on. Then we use the map function to dynamically render each panel instead of writing them manually. This keeps the structure clean and makes it easier to scale if we want to add more sections later. Each item renders a full-screen div with a class name leftSecBlock, centered using Flexbox, and styled with larger, bold text inside that div. We simply display the panel text inside an H3 tag. Now the right section follows the same structure and height as the left section, so both sides stay perfectly aligned during the scroll. We map over the assets imported from assets.js and dynamically render each image instead of hard-coding them. This keeps the component clean and easy to manage. For every item, we create a full-screen div centered using Flexbox, so the content always stays properly positioned. Inside that div, the image takes full width and full height, and uses object cover to ensure it scales nicely without distorting, while still filling the entire screen. Now let's move to the GSAP part. First, we create 3 refs: container ref, left sec ref, and right sec ref. These are attached to the main container, the left section, and the right section so we can control them during the animation. Now let's implement the animation using the useGSAP hook. First, scope everything inside the container ref. Then we select all the left section blocks inside our container. These will help us calculate the snap positions dynamically. We then create an array of snap points based on the total number of sections. This ensures the animation snaps evenly as we scroll. Next, we initially position the right section vertically using GSAP set. We move it down by the difference between the viewport height and the height of the left section. This prepares it for the swapping effect. After that, we create a timeline with ScrollTrigger. We pin the entire container, start the animation when it reaches the top of the screen, enable scrubbing, and apply snapping using the calculated snap points. Then inside the timeline, we animate the left section upward by the same calculated distance. At the exact same time, we animate the right section back to its original position. Because both animations start together, this creates a smooth vertical swapping effect between the two sections. And since snapping is enabled, the scroll locks perfectly into each section, creating a clean, controlled transition. One small adjustment here. I'm giving the bottom section a relative position with a slight negative offset. This prevents any unwanted line or gap from appearing at the end of the component. And here's the final result. That's how you can create this smooth split scroll interaction using GSAP and ScrollTrigger. You can easily customize the panels, images, and snap behavior to match your own design. If you found this helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more animation tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.